It's time again for this week's new release show, and we've got some crackers coming up. First of all is another wave shooter. No, I'm only kidding, it's actually a wave knifing, or an evening out in Scotland with Terminator if you want to see it like that. It's Knife Club VR. It's a fast-paced PvP game where you use different knives, axes and any other sharp, pointy things to kill your opponent. There is a great lobby for homing your skills, and it does take some getting used to, but it is really, really fun. You will need a fairly big play space, and I would say watch those walls when throwing. If you're bored of shooting guns, give this a go. It's available for the Vive and the Rift, currently out at the moment. Okay guys, second game up this week is, well, it's actually not a game. It's a unique video experience, The Invisible Hours. This is a difficult one to explain without giving away too much of the story. But you're invisible inside a mansion, and you're following around the different characters to work out who's committed the murder. Everything is left to your free will, so you can follow who you want, go where you want, and at the end of the day, try and find out exactly what's happened. It's very, very unique. We say give it a try if you need some more experiences in VR that are slightly different. It's out now on the Vive. If you have a few hours to kill and you want to be a detective, then give this a go. Okay, there's a doorbell. It must be interview time. Let's go and see who's ready for our interview. Well, guys, we've got Jonathan here today as our guest, and he is from Overflow Games. He's brought us the classic puzzle games like Abode and Conductor. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
And what game are you bringing out this week?
It's a game called Star Shelter.
Star Shelter. Now, that sounds very interesting. Is it a puzzle game?
No, but there are some puzzle elements, though.
Excellent. Okay, do you want to tell us a bit about the game to get us excited about it?
Yeah. Basically, there's not much like survival games. You know, the classical survival games with all the like survival mechanics in VR. So that was basically our goal, to make a game like that in VR, made for VR, not just a port. So Star Shelter is basically a survival game where you survive in zero gravity and grab and climb around in zero gravity, and then you find oxygen to survive, basically.
Excellent. So it's set up in space on a spaceship or a space station? Yeah.
You start up in this like open world, and you have to fix your spaceship. You have to repair it, and you have to build on top of it like turrets and shields, because there's like incoming comets and stuff. And you have to go. You're basically in a what's it called, like a Bermuda Triangle in space. So there's like a bunch of wreckage just floating around. So you're supposed to go out to those and to scavenge for materials, and then build your way out of this mess, basically.
Excellent. That sounds very unique, and it's set in a zero gravity environment as well. So that should be really, really cool in VR. We know that works well with other zero gravity games.
Yeah, like Lone Echo has it.
Lone Echo is fantastic, yeah, for playing in zero G environment. So. Yeah. Looking forward to this game. So it's already been released. It came out on the 12th, so that's really good. And have you got anything else coming up as well? Obviously, this is your third game. Have you got a fourth game in the works? Like
we have been thinking about like the other games. Like Abode has been very well received, so we have definitely been thinking about like a second one. But since Star Shelter is early access, and we basically want to see like where people want us to take it. So first off, we're basically just going to focus on Star Shelter and make that the best game we can make it.
Excellent. I have to say, Abode was one of my favourite puzzle games, and then Conductor came along and just blew it out the water, because I love being on the train. It was just a brilliant puzzle game on the train and going from station to station. So I really look forward. I know you guys make some great games at Overflow, so really look forward to trying that out. Obviously, we'll do a little review a bit coming up on the show, so guys, keep an eye out for that, and we'll show you the trailer for the game. We did show you a sneak peek a couple of weeks ago, so that's coming up. Right, I've got to get back to recording the show. If you just wait there, I'm going to finish it off, and then I'll come back and we'll have a little chat. Okay, guys, part 2 coming up. Okay, welcome back to the second part of the show. Now, we've got Space Pirate Trainer. It's just come out of early access, and it's got a big update. So you will be dusting this game off and going wow all over again. Lots of new features have been added. You've got boss fights, new enemies, more achievements. These are just to name a few of the things that they've added onto it. This is one of those games that makes VR such a wonderful experience. And it also gives you a great workout at the same time. It's out now on the Rift and the Vive, and it really shows it should be in everyone's library. It's got a whopping 33% off at the moment, so if you don't own it, there's no excuse not to go out and buy it. Finally, Game of the Week time. And Kermit, can we have a fanfare? Okay. As you've already met the developer earlier on in the show, it will come as no surprise that this week's Game of the Week is Star Shelter. We've all been playing it here at Helix, and it's just one of those things that we cannot stop praising. And how fun it is, how different it is, and it's a survival game in VR with puzzles. I mean, come on, what more do you want? So well done, Overflow, for raising the bar in VR again with this week's release. Okay, just to let you in on a little secret, Jonathan is actually sitting in a soundproof booth at the moment, so he doesn't know he's won the Game of the Week. So we'll let him find out when he sees the show tomorrow. So let's go and say goodbye to him and close the show. There we go, guys. We've got some fantastic games again this week, and that Game of the Week looks absolutely brilliant, so we suggest you go out and buy it. Now, before we go, let's say goodbye to Jonathan from Overflow and the game Star Shelter. Jonathan, thank you very much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, or me. We also have a couple of keys to give you guys to do whatever you like.
Excellent. We really appreciate that, guys. Tune in next week. We've got a couple of keys to give away to Star Shelter, so you can win that, but we suggest you go out and buy the game and then donate the keys to your friends that can't afford to buy any VR games. Anyway, so you're more than welcome to come on the show. We really look forward to playing the game, and we look forward to seeing what's coming up in the future from you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Guys, remember, if you like what we do, don't forget, subscribe to us on YouTube. Itch us on Twitch, tweet us on Twitter, and F us on Facebook until we get an account back. Okay, catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.